of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Hurricanes will get the first crack on offense today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
Back to throw. It's Beck. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. The shotgun handoff here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play, and now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. Out of the gun now on third down. Defense is coming after him. Caught near the sticks. It's Joseph. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Play action here on first down. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down after the incompletion. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A play action looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
The shotgun running play call. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Back to pass. It's Beck. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Here we go. The 7th play of this drive in the championship game. Third down and short. QB keeps it himself.
Well, if you're going to win a national championship, when you get to third downs, got to find a way to convert. And here on this opening drive, it's exactly what this offense has been able to do. This time on the ground, keep those sticks moving.
The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Canes hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the running play gets stopped. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Canes. They draw first blood in this national title game. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
Now the all-important extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense comes out for their first possession today. And Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island against one of the best receivers in the country. And he's going to get that chance today to have a chance to showcase that he, in fact, is the top corner in college football. This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
He's found some room at the 45. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards, and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st down, it's play action. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Bootleg looking to throw. Pass complete on a crosser. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He's got it with room to run. They make the stop, but it's a big play with a 31.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Touchdown, Indiana. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Zero running stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Getting set. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Beck. The sure hands, it's Joseph. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. The Hurricanes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Hurricanes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Who says he need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
And the Hoosiers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Grab made by the tight end. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Short pass finds the tight end, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Becker. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Hoosiers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass complete on the crosser. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do, get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against him here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
And the Hoosiers are in the red zone. And the quarterback keeps it here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Trying to convert with a sneak. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And it's good right down the middle.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's back. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The Canes will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. returner brought down by that coverage team. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. That's caught. It's Hemby. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
A completion makes it second down. That's caught. It's Cooper. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Chris, that quarterback seemed to be back there forever waiting to find somebody open. He should have just thrown it away or just taken off. Instead, waiting all that time allows the defense to get to him. They come up with a sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Looking downfield. It's Mendoza. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Oh, he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Handoff from the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Third down coming up after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Enough for a first down at the 37.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Makes the catch downfield. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The Canes looking to keep this drive moving. back to pass. It's Beck. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Becker. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Caught quickly. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A completion sets up a second down play. On the ground, it's Hemby. He's got the first down and still motoring. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. And the Hoosiers will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Hoosiers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Grab behind the line. It's Cooper. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Dropping back. It's Beck. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made after a big gain.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the freshman brought down after making an excellent catch.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. An inside give now from the shotgun. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Joseph. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And that one's straight down the middle. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
And the Canes will kick this deep to begin the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Important second down play coming up. To the air, it's Mendoza. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. And for our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To throw, it's Beck. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Trying to run, it's Fletcher. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And the back gets the football. It'll end up being a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. Breaks free. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Dropping back, it's Beck. Looking for a man deep on the right side. It's caught, still going inside the 10. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Cooper.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
The Hoosiers with 1st and 10 here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Mendoza. Looking for the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Cooper. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. He'd be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Grab behind the line, it's Hemby. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Scooped up in the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball in good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Now it's second down here. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
It's second down after that completion. He hands it off from the gun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be four down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to pass. It's Beck. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. After making his first attempt, they'll try again from 41 yards out. Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Crucial third down play coming up. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Pretty good chance it's going to come down to the final possession. Which guy can step up and make plays as we head to the fourth quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Pass rush closing in. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Chargers bring their punt team onto the field. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember, it was a field goal on the last possession. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
They'll run it here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Same tailback, another carry. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
From their own 7, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first? Ball knocked loose in the end zone. Here's a scrum. Who's got it? Touchdown, Miami. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Talk about taking the opportunity when it's there. Force the ball out and forget the scoop and score. Just fall on the thing and get yourself 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Opening play at the drive, quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Caught in the backfield. It's Becker. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Third down play for this offense. That's reeled in. It's Cooper. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Barker. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Pass caught, second down now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop. Grab behind the line. It's Joseph. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP in the national title.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He gets loose. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Hurricanes will line up now. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased, I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. That's another touchdown, a dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. When the kick is up and good, they tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Here's the second down play. To the air, it's Mendoza. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
The important third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Hoosiers line up on 1st and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes off in a bootleg. Snags the quick throw. And wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw yet again. Grabbed by the receiver. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Running back has it on a screen now. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Caught over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Hoosiers are going to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Wilson. Lets it go quickly. Caught over the middle. It's Becker. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
And the Hoosiers line up with a first and goal. Always looking to throw. He'll throw it now. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On the run, it's Fletcher. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll run a draw play. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Hoosiers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season.
Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can. Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Hoosiers lining up here on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Wants to throw it. He's running out of time here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Good enough for first down yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And the Hoosiers pick up enough for a first down here. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Nice throw. Caught for a completion. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And the game just good enough for a first down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
A new set of downs after that completion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Becker. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Biggest play so far in this national championship game. It's third down in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. The distance will be from 38 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Hurricanes offense out there for their first possession. And Kirk, how cool is this matchup? We got an elite quarterback. We talked to him about the opportunity to face a corner on the other side who's just as elite.
You know, anytime that you're a corner and you consider yourself the best in the country, there's no better opportunity than going up against one of the top quarterbacks in the country. Let's see who can step up and show that they're the better player.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Makes a quick catch. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Beck. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The Hurricanes will line up on 1st and 10. And on the carry, he's heading left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Daniels. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
The Canes will line up to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Nice grab. It's Hemby. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Breaks into open space.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Gets made on the out route. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? On the ground is Fletcher. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it from the gun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. He lets it go on the move. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Boy, what a job by this offensive line. I know the quarterback threw it, but give the big fellas a lot of credit. He sat back there all day working through his progressions and eventually finds his target for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And their first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Dropping back. It's Mendoza. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
completion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught near the sticks. It's Becker. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! You're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they've flipped ends of the field. We're set for the second quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Caught in the backfield. It's Cooper. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. To throw, it's Mendoza. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
Pass caught. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
And the Hoosiers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. After connecting on his first try, this is a chip shot from 22 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's Beck. The tight end has got it. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Fletcher. The Canes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Offense building momentum on this drive. It's a first down at the 44. Running back with the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Over the middle, it's Joseph. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the Canes have first and 10 here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Beck. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And sack sets up second down. Quarterback keeps the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play, but this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. That's reeled in. It's Cooper. They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
The Hoosiers are looking to keep this drive going. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Looking for some space. It's Hemby. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Dropping back, it's Mendoza looking to set up a screen pass here. Steps out of bounds after a solid game, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
And the Hoosiers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Three red zone trips produce just 2 field goals. They're hungry to punch it in here. The quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here, but I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on 3rd down.
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. An important 3rd down and goal now. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they jump back in front. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To the air, it's back. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Joseph. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And there's the handoff. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the receiver. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. To throw, it's back. The pocket breaking down. Now just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. And he's got it. Can you believe it? What a kick. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. They'll return it from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the 2nd half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back. It's Beck. Looking deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Oh, he makes the catch.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The Hurricanes will have to kick this away. On he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the ball rolls dead.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb, and they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
Has the 1st down and more. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
To throw, it's Mendoza. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Hoosiers getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? QB bootlegs here. Pulls it in. It's Hemby. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Now the 40. At the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Miami. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it an 8-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Hoosiers offense is back out there on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Dumps it off to the tight end. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The sure hands. It's Cooper. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Here's the second down play. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. With the catch, it's Williams. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Well, that is another tough run by this back. It seems like every time they need the yards, this guy is delivering along with that offensive line. This time on 4th down, they are able to pick up the first down and keep this drive alive.
And the Hoosiers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll give it to the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Caught near the goal line. He's into the end zone, but there is a marker on the play. Let's check that out. So the offense obviously declines that penalty on the defense, and the touchdown will stand. Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. And he'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Hemby. And he's not going to get there. They come up empty and miss a chance to tie the game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And it's a bunch formation. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
That one play has flipped field position. A 1st down at the opponent's 44. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's past the marker and still going.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Finding space at the 20. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Canes are in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Scanning the field. It's Beck. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. intercepted in the end zone.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. 1 quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Throwing for his running back. Grab down the middle, it's Pemby. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
The Hoosiers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quick throw, the catch is made. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Hoosiers. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And now they'll set up for the point after. They're not through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. To the air, it's Beck. Caught over the middle, it's Joseph. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
So ball at the 30, this is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
The Canes will line up to boot it away. And here's the return. And he's brought down immediately on that one. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. Play action here on 1st down. Looking deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. And that game moves the ball across midfield. 1st down coming up from the 46.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. The ball is out. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
That is the last thing this offense wanted to see. They're holding on to a slim lead, and they fumbled away with plenty of time for a game-winning drive going the other way.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. He'll hand it off. That's the spin move.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Joseph. And the Canes are on the move here.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Short throw complete to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
The Hurricanes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Can he make it to the marker? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Off target and incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Touchdown, Canes. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. Looking to throw. It's Beck. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He'll run it into the end zone. The 2-point conversion pushes the lead up to a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. It all comes down to this. National championship on the line, down late in the game. Can they make something happen right now? Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Becker. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Touchdown, Indiana. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. The short completion of the tight end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. The Canes are going to keep this drive rolling. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Quick throw, testing the middle. He's got it in the open. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. Timeout is called here to stop the clock on this crucial possession. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Back to throw. It's Beck. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Hurricanes. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
An important PAT now to make this a three-point game. And the kick is good. A three-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Pemby. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, and now you got a real chance.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? The sure hands. It's Pemby. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Grab near the sticks. It's Pemby. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And the Hoosiers with 1st and 10 here. Looking for a man. Deep shot toward the end zone. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion.